Hey, so I'm at Shenfield Station and waiting for my train to Norwich. It'll probably be a bit noisy in a minute when the train moves. So I'm running on 3 hours sleep and I'm going to be working the whole weekend at Arts, doing Pointe Shoe Fittings mainly for first timers. So I'm going to try my best to take you guys along for the ride. Okay, so I'm just at Arts and I'm all set up. I'm doing a few assessments. And 2 girls I've just seen are ready for Pointe. And one of them is going to be fitted tomorrow. Here's some of my stuff. My little setup. So I'm going to film some of the girls I'm fitting later on for you guys. But yeah, just wanted to give you a little behind the scenes. So we have Ella here and I've just fitted her first Pointe shoes and we're at Anglia Region Theatre School. I've chosen Grishko Miracle for her first pair. If you'd like to just step into a first position, go with the right foot, yep, excellent, and the left. As you can see, she's nicely equal on point. So when I'm fitting a first timer and what I'm looking for are various factors, but one of the most important ones is that we want to make sure that the dancer is getting over on her platform and she's nicely in alignment, as you can see. So as you can see, the shoe looks nice and smooth. And this is Ella, say hi. So Ella, how does it feel having your first Pointe shoes?
It makes you feel a lot taller and there's a slight bit of pressure, but it doesn't hurt.
And can you feel, when I was fitting you and I was speaking about how the shoe really grips your foot and it pulls you up and it makes you feel like you're really in the shoe. Can you feel that? Because in some shoes, obviously they was too big. Can you feel the difference in how it should hug the foot as well?
Yeah.
Excellent. So getting on to Pointe, how long, did you always dream of being on Pointe?
Yeah.
Was it a big deal for you?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. So we're going to look at alignment now. So holding onto the bar for me, if you could go to parallel position and then step up into parallel. Yep, good. Now, as you can see, when a dancer is ready for Pointe work, she will have a nice, good, sturdy alignment like this with straight knees. And we're looking for a line that goes from the hip to the knee, to the ankle bone, to the big toe. And there's a really nice clean line going on here. And she's very sturdy and supported. Excellent. Then if you could just take a fifth position with your right foot in front on Pointe. Yep. Nice. And then what you're going to do is just bring your back foot back a little bit more, your left foot back a smidge. And then cross your front foot over the other one. Excellent. As you can see, she's got a nice turnout as well. Turnout is also really vital for when a dancer gets her first Pointe shoes. And she's holding it very well. Excellent. And then come back down for me a second. So obviously now what we're going to do is we're going to pin ribbons and elastics onto the shoes so they know where to sew them. That is going to be different for every dancer. It's really important that you look at the dancer's feet for that because everyone's foot is different. And yeah, so I've been doing Pointe assessments today as well, seeing who's ready. I really feel that more schools in the UK should be doing assessments rather than throwing everyone onto Pointe because not everyone is ready at the same time. So yeah, stay tuned for some more pictures and I'll do some more vlogging along the way. If you'd like to say goodbye. Okay, so just done another fitting and Eleanor's in Dream Pointe 2007 pre-arched. This is her first pair of Pointe shoes and it's a really great shoe for her because it gives nice stability with the long wings. She has a lot of mobility in her ankles and this shoe really makes sure that she's positioned correctly and gives her the support that she needs. Yeah, as you can see, she's nicely over her box. She's very equal on both of her feet and she's very sturdy, which is great for a first timer. This is Eleanor. So how did it feel getting your first Pointe shoes today?
It felt really good. It felt different. I thought it would hurt a lot more, but
sure.
It felt a lot more comfy than I thought it would.
Excellent. So what are you looking forward to the most with Pointe work, would you say?
I'm not sure. It's just.
Do you eventually looking forward to doing a show on Pointe?
Yeah.
That's the goal, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously because you've got more flexible ankles, we could feel in some models that they was quite unstable, right? And it felt like you didn't have that support that you need around the sides of the shoe. So Eleanor's got a lot of mobility and she goes over in some shoes too far. So what was crucial here was to get a shoe that keeps her in the right position so she's not bananaing over, and also keeps her ankle in a nice straight alignment. And as you can see, she's got a good sturdy alignment going on here, so these are going to be a great first pair of pointe shoes. So as we can see, Lucy's in her first pointe shoes and she's got Grishko Novas, and I really love the fact that the heel piece on these really flatters her foot line, because in some the heel was baggy even though the size was correct. And she's beautifully over, very well aligned, very sturdy, as you can see. Excellent. So this is Lucy and we're at Arts today, as you guys probably know. So how did you find your first pointe shoe fitting today?
It was good. It was fun.
Did it like feel how you imagined it to feel?
Kind of. I thought it would hurt more, but it doesn't.
Excellent. So you're going to looking forward to your first pointe class?
Yeah.
Excellent. So let's just show you guys from above. Look how sleek they look, so pretty. As you can see, Lucy's nice and straight, perfectly aligned. Platform is nicely on the floor, well supported. So we've got Kira here. I've just fitted her first pointe shoes and we've gone for Dream Point 2007 pre-arched. Gets her over beautifully. She's got nice security in the shoe. Just show you guys some different angles. Nice. And I just wanted to show you guys the other side. Nice and sleek, well supported. So this is Kira and she's had her first pointe shoe fitting. How did it go? Did you enjoy the fitting?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Do you like your shoes?
Yeah.
Does it feel like you imagined it to feel like?
Yeah, kind of.
It's a little bit scary at first, isn't it? Like getting like the positionings of your feet, and it feels like kind of learning how to balance all over again. Because like I often tell the girls, it is pretty much like learning ballet all over again, right? So you're looking forward to your first class?
Yeah.
Excellent. So we've got Betsy here, and she's a younger dancer, but like I've been saying, it's great to assess dancers individually for their pointe readiness. Betsy has like a really flexible foot, but she's got great control with it. She's got high arches, as you can see. We've gone for a Nova, and she's also got tiny feet. These are a 2.5. How cute is that? As you can see, she's got very pronounced instep as well, so she really goes over onto pointe, but not too far. She's got good stability with it. Sometimes with dancers with hypermobility, they can go over too far, and they also don't have much control of their ankles, so they can sometimes sickle, or they can sometimes just be super wobbly on pointe. So with hypermobility, you've got to be careful of making sure the dancer has enough strength and technique there, and sufficient turnout also. So let's just show you guys from this side. Nice. And as you can see, she's got really great alignment. Everything's nicely aligned, good straight legs, and her ankles going over nicely. And she's very stable on pointe. So this is Betsy, hi. So I just fitted your first pointe shoes. How did you find it?
It was very good, yeah.
Did you feel that did it feel like it was meant to feel like to you? Did you expect anything different?
A lot of people tell me that it hurts.
How did it feel for you?
I didn't think it was as much as they said it was going to hurt.
That's good news.
Yeah.
So obviously you've got a lot of mobility in your feet, right? So what are you going to be careful about? You're going to make sure that you do some extra strength work to be safe?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I don't want to wobble.
No, exactly. It's really important to have control, isn't it, when you've got a lot of hypermobility. Great. So let's just show you guys the shoes from this angle. So if you pop your feet down and maybe do a first. Lovely, as you can see. So these are a Nova, and they have a high wing, and that's really good for dancers with a lot of mobility as well, because it really keeps them sturdy when they're on pointe. Great. So we've got Martha here, and I've just done her first pointe shoe fitting, and she's in Grishko Dream Point 2007 pre-arched. As you can see, she's nice and secure in the shoe, and she's got lovely turnout, and her weight is central, ankle bones pushed forwards, platform nice and aligned. So we've got Martha here, and I've just fitted her first pointe shoes in the Dream Point 2007 pre-arched. How did you find your first pointe shoe fitting?
It was really fun because, yeah.
It's just so exciting, right? Like, I don't know, for people that are watching that aren't ballet dancers, getting your first pointe shoes is such a big deal. It's like what we all work for. How did it feel going on pointe for the first time? Did it feel like you imagined it to feel?
Well, I wasn't really sure what it would feel like.
Sure.
It's not really painful.
No, right? A lot of people are like, oh, you know, it's probably going to be like quite sore for your toes. But when you're in the right fitting shoe, because obviously we tried a few whips and everything else, didn't we? And in some whips, like you felt your toe on the floor more, right?
Yeah.
But in the right whip, you feel really pulled up and secure. Yeah, so you excited for your first pointe class?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Yay, well done. Okay, so I'm just at my Airbnb and I look an absolute mess. I didn't finish my pointe shoe fittings till like 10 o'clock at night, so that was a really long day, but totally worth it. And then, although like Norwich is like a vegan paradise, most places are closed by like 10 o'clock. So by the time I got here, I had to order a takeout, and I just went for a Chinese. And now I'm going to get ready for bed because it's now like 10 past 12 at night, and gonna get ready early in the morning to do it all again, which is great, but tiring stuff, and have lots of great pictures. And I did loads of footage from today, which you've probably seen because now I'm going to edit this video. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to edit it, but anyways, yeah. So yeah, good night. Okay, so it's Sunday morning. I'm super tired, like as you can probably tell. I've stayed in loads of Airbnbs in my time, but wow, that was one of the most annoying. I've never had an issue before, and basically the host, it was her birthday last night, and she failed to tell me, which wouldn't have been an issue, but she had a group of friends over who were really loud, and she was like, oh yeah, you know, we're going out soon, and that was like 10:30. They didn't actually leave the house till 1 in the morning or a bit after that. I didn't complain at first, and then she said, oh, like earlier on, she said, oh, I won't be back when I do come back, I'll just be on my own. So I was like, okay, cool, and left it at that. At 4:30 in the morning, there was so much noise and it kept going on and on. It woke me up twice. So I went downstairs and actually opened their living room door and just went, guys, can you keep it down? Because I've been woken up twice. And they was like, oh, sorry. And it wasn't just her, there was a group of people. So she lied. And I'm probably going to complain to Airbnb because it's just not on, because I am now extremely tired. I was running on 3 hours sleep the night before, and now I just feel wrecked, and now I've got a whole day of pointe shoe fittings ahead, and I look like trash, and I haven't even put my makeup on because I'm that tired. So now I'm going to go and grab a coffee, and I'm getting picked up at 9:30, which is like in an hour. And yeah, full day of wait, so stay tuned. So I actually managed to get some makeup on. I went to a really cool coffee place, had a great coffee, and I was going to go and get breakfast somewhere, but there wasn't really enough time. So now I'm just grabbing yet another coffee because I'm going to need it after that Airbnb experience. And I've got my lunch and stuff, and I will keep you guys updated throughout the day with all the fittings and stuff that I do. So yeah, stay tuned. We've got Mia here, and she's in Grishko Maya 1 for her first pointe shoes. The V-vamp looks really pretty on her and helps her get over her box more so. Hi, so we've got Mia here from Arts, and she just had her first pointe shoe fitting. How was it for you?
It was actually really good. It's quite fun as well.
Sure. Was it? Did it like feel how you would imagine it to feel when you went on pointe?
No, I thought it would hurt a lot more than it did.
Uh-huh.
I felt quite comfortable.
And could you feel the difference in how getting over the platform felt to you? Because in some shoes, of course, like when you're new, it's quite difficult to push over, but these you get over more. And that kind of feeling of your ankles being able to push forwards better as well.
Yeah.
Let's just show you guys how these shoes look from afar. The V-Vamp looks so pretty. I personally wear Myers, and I love the V-Vamp. It's really good on a slender foot. So we've got Rosie here, and she's a very hyperextended dancer. We just put her in her first point shoes. We're going for Dream Point 2007 pre-arched. It gives her really good support at the sides because obviously, as I spoke about earlier, with some hyperextended dancers, it's really good to have a shoe that gives them good control of their feet and makes them not go over too far. With the high vamp, that really helps her stay into position, as you can see, the hyperextension. And she's really secure on point. Looks really lovely. So we've got Rosie here from Arts, just had her first point shoe fitting. How did going on point feel for you?
It was really exciting and really fun, but then again nerve-wracking because it's your first ever point shoes. And
Absolutely, it's like you don't know what to expect, right? And like some people tell you horror stories as well. Some people are like, oh, you know, it's really gonna hurt, and you're just like, then it kind of puts you off a little bit.
Yeah.
But then once you've tried loads of shoes, you kind of get the feel for it, don't you?
Yeah.
And obviously being hyperextended, you have a tendency to bend more, so it's a bit more scary at times. So it's good to find, could you feel like the differences between the shoes? In some you felt a bit more wobbly, and in others you felt that support, like this pair here, which are the Dream Points. As you show them from afar. So are you excited for your first point class?
Yeah, really excited.
It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
So we've got Francesca here, and she's got her first point shoes, and I've put her in Grishko Nova. As you can see, they look really sleek and nice on her foot. She's over beautifully, well aligned. Let's just show you guys from afar. We've got Francesca here from Arts. I've just fitted her first point shoes in the Grishko Nova. How did the going on point experience feel for you?
It wasn't as painful as more people would think it would have been.
And like, you know, when you do like the positions on point, does it feel like a bit harder to hold it there, would you say? Do you have to like work more harder?
Yeah.
And do you find that, especially with the fifth position, that you really have to like use your legs more, your turnout muscles more to like really maintain it?
Yeah.
And what I noticed about Francesca is she's got really good alignment on both her ankles, so she doesn't have a weaker ankle, which is quite rare because most dancers have that weaker side, but I've noticed you've got a really good alignment with both your ankles. Yeah, so we've got Grishko Nova, and are you looking forward to your first point class?
Yeah.
Excellent. So we've got Anna here, and she's in her first point shoes, which are Grishko 2007s, and she's nice and stable on point in these. Nicely turned out. Just wanted to show you guys the shoe that we chose. And she has a twin, and you'll get to meet her in a minute. So we've got Anna here, and she's from Arts, and I've just fitted her first point shoes, which are 2007s. How did going on point feel for you for the first time?
It felt really good because, like, when you're a ballerina, you have to work up to it, and it's like it feels different than you think it does.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And does it feel like different in terms of like how you use your balance and the muscles and everything?
Yeah.
Does it feel like as painful as you've been told, or
It
did
doesn't feel as painful at all.
Excellent. And you've got a twin as well, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to fit your twin in a minute, and it'd be really exciting to see what shoes you both end up with. And stay tuned, because I'll do a little segment as well with them together and show you guys how identical they might be on point. So we've got Ella here, and I've just fitted her first point shoes. She's in Grishko 2007, which funnily enough her twin also has. The only difference is we've just gone upper width. Just to show you guys, nicely over and aligned. So we've got Ella here, and I've just fitted her first point shoes, and we've gone for Grishko 2007. How did it feel for you going on point for the first time?
I felt like taller and more secure than I would have thought going on point.
That's really cool. So for you guys that are just tuned in, you might want to go back a bit because I just fitted her twin sister as well, and funnily enough you both got 2007s, which I really didn't expect. So now in a second we're going to show you guys both dances together so you can see how similar they are on point. Here are the twins together. How cool is this? I fitted twins before, but what's really interesting is they're both in 2007 pointe shoes. And here's our little sister as well, Anna. Are you excited to get your pointe shoes when you're older?
Yeah.
Are you going to work really hard and do your exercises?
Yeah.
Excellent. So let's just show you guys the difference in feet here. As you can see, both quite similar. So girls, how does it feel being on point together? Is it really exciting to go up at the same time? Because we wasn't sure if you'll both be ready, wasn't we?
Yeah.
We was like, oh, one might be ready and one might not. Because like I was saying, as you all know, is like when you're assessing people for pointe shoes, you do it individually. But these girls are both ready. There's slight differences, but nothing like totally out there. But yeah, how cool is this? So yay, I hope you guys have a great first lesson. So what would you say that has been the best part of pointe shoe fitting for you today?
Probably like going up with Emma because like they're the same height and everything.
Yeah. Oh my god, when you dance together in a show, that'd be really awesome.
Yeah.
And also like finding the right pair, like and like, after like going through loads, like finding the one, I guess.
Yeah, it's really exciting, isn't it? Because when you find the right shoe, it feels like home, doesn't it? It feels really right for you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming, and I hope you work really hard so when I come back in a few years you'll get pointe shoes too. Here's the chaos. It's now 20 to 9 and I was meant to finish at like, I don't know, 6 or 7, but overran a bit. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. I ended up getting some of my makeup on in the end. I went to a coffee shop, but I'm really exhausted and feel really run down. But yeah, I managed everything today. Stay tuned for the rest of it. Well, by the time you guys watch this video, it will be all sorted out and you would have seen everything. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. And subscribe, like the video if you like it, and I'll be sure to do more of this kind of vlogging style. So I thought I'd include this part. So I'm on the train home now. I've had, well, this is my dinner because I didn't have time to go and eat properly. I've had a vegan hummus sandwich, some crisps, and I'm about to eat these. And as you can tell, on a Sunday it's really quiet, and I'm going to be heading home now, and I'll probably be back in like an hour or so. Oh no, about 2 hours, sorry, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm super exhausted. I just wanted to show you guys, like, you know, behind the scenes.